Hello guys, welcome to Prack and Crack PCM. So in this video, we are gonna deal with conversion of non-terminating and repeating decimals to fractions. So this is the part 2 of this topic and you can view the part 1. So I'll give the link of that video in the info. So you can go and click there and see the video. So guys, in the part 2, as I had promised you that I am gonna teach you a trick which is not known by most of the students, and some teachers don't even tell about this because it is a trick of competitive exams and many schools don't deal with it. So our first question related to that for an example is 0.239 over which bar is there. So let x be equal to 0.239 over which bar is there. So 10x will be equal to 2.39 over which bar is there. So because we are multiplying by 10, the point will go towards the right side and we will get an number like this. So by using the trick of my last video, I am gonna solve this. If you haven't yet seen my last video, you can go and click above to see the first video, and then you can come back to see the part 2. So the part 1 is above in the link and also above. So 10x is equal to 2.39 divided by 99. So this is the trick of my last video that you can do it directly, which is equal to 2 plus 39 divided by 99. So I am gonna tell you how I got this. So guys, the thing here which I am using is expanding form. So I am expanding the form. For example, 2.23 can be written as 2 plus 23 divided by 100. So it is because you can see here 11.23 is equal to 1 into 10 plus 1 into 1 plus 2 into 1 by 10 plus 3 into 1 by 100. So 11.23 is equal to 1 into 10 plus 1 into 1 plus 2 into 10 plus 3 by 100, because 3 and 1 will be equal to 3. So we will get it like this. So similarly, when I am expanding 2 plus 39 divided by 2.39 divided by 99, we are getting 2 plus 39 divided by 99. So you might ask, why am I not putting 100? Because as you can see in these cases, there is a 100 below it. This is because when we remove the points or when we bring them towards the right side, it is multiplying by 100. So we are writing it in this form. But as you can notice, you can see here, already there is a number in the denominator, so we don't need to do things like that. So directly we can write it like this. So to the LCM of both of these number is 99, as here 1 is there and 99. So 99 into 1 is 99. So to convert the denominator of 2 to 99, I am multiplying by 2 with 99, and 1 into 99 is 99. So there is no need for multiplying the denominator here. So 2 into 99 plus 39 divided by 99, which is equal to 198 plus 39 divided by 99, which is equal to 237 divided by 99, because 8 plus 9 is 17 and 1 carry. So 9 plus 3 is 12 and 1 carry, so 3 and 3 is 13. So I am putting here 3 and 1 is carry, so 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So 237 divided by 99. So this is the value of 10x. Okay, so 10x is equal to this. So x will be equal to 237 divided by 999, because when this 10 goes to the denominator, it is getting multiplied by 10. So we are adding 1 0. So x is equal to 79 by 330. So guys, this was an example, and now we will move to the main part of the video. So guys, our main part of the video is an algebraic expression. So as I have told you that many teachers don't tell about this algebraic expression. So guys, this is true because I have found this formula, or you can say an algebraic expression, or you can say a word expression from a book and not by a teacher. So guys, before explaining this, I would like to clear the difference between number of digits and numbers. So guys, this is a concept which you should always keep in your mind. So here we have taken an example. So our example is 235. Now if it is asked to you to find the number of digits, so the number of digits, as you can see clearly, is 3 because 2 is one digit, 3 is another digit, and 5 is also another digit. So total is 3. Now if it is asked numbers, so 235, what is the number? The number is 235 and number of digits is 3. Again here you can see number of digits. In this case we are answering the number of digits having bar over it. So number of digits, as you can see, is 2 because 2 is one digit and 8 is another digit, while the numbers having bar over them. So numbers having bar over them will be 28 because you can clearly see that 28 is having bar over it. And in this case we are asked to find the digit which isn't having bar over it. So you can see that 5 isn't having bar over it and it is only 1. The digit is only 1. So the number of digit will be 1. And the number which isn't having bar over it is 5. So guys, I hope that you are clear with number of digits and numbers. So guys, let's learn an algebraic expression. So this is the algebraic expression and I have got this word expression from a book. So I would like to explain this word expression by using my algebraic expressions. So I have taken two examples and you can see here that both the examples are in form of variable. So let me start. So we are going to go with our first example, which is equal to 0.y za is having bar over it. So in this case we have to find the fractional form of this. So which is equal to x. So x is equal to y. So as you can see, number without bar. So here y is without bar, so I have taken y multiplied by 99. So here you can see number of 9. So there are two numbers, okay, is equal to number of digits having bar over them. So you can see here it is the number of digits having bar over it. So two digits are having bar over it, z and a. So I have taken two digits of 9. So 99 plus number having bar over them. So za is the number which is having bar over them. So za will be added here. Whole divided by number of 9s is equal to number of digits having bar over them. So as you can see, there are two digits which are having bar over them. So it is 9 and 9. So two digits, so two 9s. And number of zeros here will be equal to number of digits without bar over them. So you can see here y is the number which isn't having bar over it. So it is only a single digit. So I have taken 0 here. And this comma means that this number is a whole, like there is no multiplication, division, addition or subtraction between these numbers. So it is like a whole number, it is a single number as a whole. So now let's move on to our second example, and if you understood by using the first example, it is not important for you to watch the second example. So the second example is 0.AB and CDE is having bar over it. So again we have to find the fractional form of this variable number. So here x will be equal to AB into 999. So number without bar into number of 9s, which is equal to number of digits having bar over them. So the number which isn't having bar over it is AB. So I have taken AB, which is multiplied by number of 9s, which is equal to number of digits having bar on them. So you can see here the digits which are having bar on them are C, D and E, and their number is 3 because there are 3 digits. So I have taken 999, or you can say 3 nines, and we have to add the number which is having bar over it. So CDE is the number which is having bar over it. So I have added it. So now this is whole divided by number of nines, which is equal to number of digits having bar on them. So as you can see, there are 3 digits which are having bar on them, which is C, D and E. So I have taken 3 nines, and number of zeros is equal to number of digits without bar over them. So as you can see here, there are 2 digits which are not having bar. So the 2 numbers are there. So there are 2 digits also. As you can see, A is a digit and B is a digit. So I have taken 2 zeros. So guys, if you think my trick was helpful, then don't forget to click on the like button. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification bell to receive all the updates of my new video first. Also, if you haven't yet seen my last video, then click on the I button to check it out. Keep practicing. Bye bye guys.